bathing. But all this, just the intention change. And the bathing, they have a different kind of bathing into it. Different kind of narration came. But the one I'm going to show you right now is the one our scholars taught us from Al-Quran and Sunnah. But you can see a different type, or your scholars show you different one, but this is the easy one that our scholars show us. Number one, what you have to do is, when you come to the bathroom, first of all, you have to make a dua for coming to the bathroom. Bismillah, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubis wal kaba'is. Then you come to the bathroom. Then when you come to the bathroom, the first thing after that, you want to perform the spiritual bathroom. Let's say you have the water into the bucket. Let's say you have the water into a bucket like this. Or maybe some people in Africa, they have what they call the kettle that we use. They call it a buta kettle, you know what I mean? So in that case, the first thing you have to have a clean water. The water need to have a clean water, not a dirty water, because this is a spiritual bathroom. So you have a clean water. Then the first thing you gotta do is you squat and you get the water in your hand. First thing you have to do is, if you have what you have to do is you have to clean your hands very, very well. Clean it. Make sure your hand is clean. You make sure you clean all your hands first, either 1 time or 3 times or 5 times. The scholars say no problem. But make sure your hand is clean. Then the second thing is, you want to take the water, right? And clean the private parts. Let's say here, but you need to squat and clean your private parts first. You clean, if you are a female, the same thing, you clean it. Like the way you see I pour the water, you clean the private part first. First, you wash your hand and you clean your private parts. Then after that, you're going to perform wudu, ablution. Or let's say al-wala in Hausa. Wudu, ablution. Then you are going to perform ablution the way you perform ablution when you are going to perform salah. That is the same thing that you're going to do here. So what you do is, you perform your ablution, bismillah. The ablution or the wudu, you can either do 1 time or 3. No problem. That the majority of scholars say 3 times is the best. So do 3. Everything on the wudu, you do 3. Now you finish the wudu. What is next is you are going to wash your feet, right? In spiritual bathing, you don't wash your feet after you perform the wudu or the ablution. So the first thing you're going to take the water like this. Make sure that water goes to your hair, everywhere part of your hair. Because sometimes when you have sex with your wife, or maybe you have a dream or something like that, your hairs sometimes they get up on this way. So they say the Prophet Muhammad used to put all this and make sure the water go into it slowly and it went back to the skin. Then after that, you are going to wash your face 3 times. Now you're going to take the water like this. On your face. All 3 times. And then after that, your body has 2 parts. From here, all the way here is a 1 part. From here to all the way here is 1 part. Some scholars say it's not a problem if you don't divide. But our scholars taught us that the division is the best. So that is the one I'm teaching. Divide your body into 2. Now you finish here, you're going to take the water. You're going to start from here. You start from the right side. The right side, then you go to the left. When you do that, make sure you put your hands and make sure the water go into all the way. You make sure all the body, the water touches all the body. Make sure. And then you are going to do what? Wash your feet. Because when you do the wudu, you did not wash your feet. But when you are going to wash your feet, make sure you don't wash your feet at the same spots that you are standing doing the spiritual bathing. You move up a little bit on that way. Move up a little bit before you wash your feet. You wash the right, you wash it. And then you finish. Some scholars says, when you do this, you don't have to repeat a wudu when you are going to perform salat. You can just go and perform salat without repeating the wudu after this. But some scholars says if you perform the wudu after this, to perform salah is the best. Any one of them, which one you do is okay. They say it's acceptable. Allah knows best. And some people ask, what about, can you use a shower to do it? How do you use a shower? That is what we are going to do. When you are using a shower, the first thing, you open up your shower and make sure if it is hot, you like it the way the hotness is. You go. It's the same thing. When you are using a shower to do it, you first wash your hand very well the way you need it. You wash your hand first like the way you did the other one. Wash your hand 3 times and then wash your private parts. Female or male, just the same thing. Wash your private parts. You finish washing the private parts, then you are going to perform wudu. Watch. 1, 2, 3. Now you finish performing the wudu. Now you're going to open up the shower. When you open up the shower, right, you perform the wudu. You open up the shower, do like that. Make sure it's go all the way. Now you are going to use all face 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then you can use the shower. You see how the shower is closer to me. You use it, divide your body into 2. Recommended. But other people don't do that, but this is recommended. So you divide the body into 2, like that. Like that. The shower is all the way. 1. Then you go to the other side. You start from the right to the left. Now you finish the other side. Now it's left with what? Your feet. Because when you are performing the wudu, you did not wash your feet. So now you can move from where you are standing to the other side and wash your feet. You can move to this way and wash your feet. And wash your feet. Or maybe you can just take the water like that. You can just take the water and move and wash your feet. Now this is how to use, either you are using a kettle, or either you are using a bucket, or either you are using a shower. It is all accepted. Allah knows best. But some people will ask, there's a lot of questions that came that, can you use a soap to wash your body after that before you do this, or you do this before you wash your body with the soap. Majority of scholars, they say is when we ask them, make sure you do your regular bathing with soap and everything, regular bath. And after that, you do the what? The janaba or the spiritual bathing. First, do your regular bathing and everything before you do this. If you wanna bath yourself, or if you don't want to bath yourself, you don't have to worry about the regular bathing. Do this and you're done. This is the best way. But many times when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the scholar says, anytime he wash the private parts, he uses his hand with the sand in the floor. At that time, they don't have no soap. By this time, you have a soap. You can what? After you clean yourself like that, make sure you take some soap and clean your hand before you perform the wudu. All is acceptable. As I said, this is the same bathing you do with the dead body. This is the same bathing you're going to perform umrah. This is the same bathing you're going to perform hajj. This is the same bathing when you have intercourse with your wife. This is the same bathing when a woman finish a period. This is the same bathing when a woman, when you have a dream that you have sex with somebody or something like